early potential gank here for Owner. He wants to steal some of these camps away, steal these Krugs.
Yeah, he's
not so
scared.
Strong early.
Yeah, he's like, okay, Kroko, you want to go? Smite comes in. This is just a straight up one-on-1, and Owner is not winning it.
He doesn't have Smite anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't have Smite, but the flash comes in, and there's going to be first blood over to the Viego of all people, as now the top laners are fighting. And the teleport will have to come in from Faker to try to save this. Will he get there on time? The taunt comes in, and the knockup will be enough as the ward and the teleport is enough to make T1 win the fight.
Oh, I don't know about this one, Fate. He's going for the flash, though, and he gets him.
Deal with this. As we're taking a look at the Galio versus Ryze matchup specifically. Faker getting locked up here, and Fate has double buff. This is just a straight-up solo kill. As Faker's just trying to clear out the wave.
About as good as it gets here, as we're going to watch Fate's first-person view on this.
Faker gets
the knock up here, and he just gets the prism really easy. Straight back to lane is massive. Gumayusi does not rotate off, as we're going to see a collapse on the Kana.
This is a nice counter gank that does come in. Owner is getting in there, but now Krako's here as well. Kana a little bit too low.
Nice kick.
Here comes Faker, though. He is angry, and he's going to pick up the kill. From range, as Owner's still getting in there. He's going to pick up, look at this. I mean, there's 5 members of Liv Sandbox on the top side of the map here, and they're trying to get on top of this one. Summit baits it in. That's a fantastic engage as the kick comes into Kana, but they can't kill him, but there's 2 flashes from the left of Liv Sandbox, and look at that Fate's call value. Gets the double knockup. They will absolutely crush T1.
And he's been doing a great job of it. You know, sometimes it's not the flashiest thing. Well, he might not get away with it this time.
There we go, waiting for the flash. There's the cast, but now T1 trying to go forward. That is a big kick to knock everybody up, and Kana on the backside with the culling, trying to do some damage, but Summit is able to just tank so much of that. And there's just not enough damage on the side of T1. Liv Sandbox with nearly full health bars will now run to the Baron. What T1 are going to try. This is going to be the second bush they've gone for, and this one might be good. We have GA, though, as now we're just trying to get on top of Kroko. He's got stopwatch, and he has a kick, and now he's got his
Look at Fate's damage!
He's just got way too much at this point, and the double kill will go the way of Prince. This one is just done and dusted, guys. I don't know what to say. Look at Fate up on the top side. He's like, I might as well go into my Zhonya's, get a little bit of help. Maybe he will actually go down. Owner trying to turn this one around. Viego is kind of crazy at times, but not crazy enough. As Liv Sandbox, they'll take the win in the fight, and they will take game number 1.
And this is after a dominant last few games for T1 that Liv Sandbox is able to take a first game upset win here. The series is not over by any means, but it is a great start here for a team that once again gets lurking.
Yeah. He got one other camp between when he last showed his face and now, as they're trying to clear this one, but the teleport is coming in from the base. It's Faker 4v2 into the bottom side. First blood is given over. Gumayusi tanks 2 turret shots, and he'll flash away from Fate as well.
That's when Yukal was still playing. This is not where you want to be.
Yeah, the Braum is so important for trying to keep this alive. He's trying to turn it around, and Keria gets pretty low. Gumayusi trying to kite it out, and he's nearly got the damage.
Summit has teleport, but there's no ward. If Summit had a ward to teleport on behind them there's a huge opportunity, but he just simply doesn't have it.
Yeah.
Look at where he is on the map right now. He's like, I wanted to hide that I was porting in, but now he's just like, well, now I just have to go clear this wave. This is terrible.
Oh, here we go again. Prince, he's going to have to flash away, and he turns it around. He's the one that 1v2s. And now there's a Gwen on top of Gumayusi, but Owner's here. Kako has to be careful as the damage is coming out. Owner, it's going to be the pick onto Ziggs. This is on a knife's edge. Owner looking for the Q. He will not get it as Prince, the reverse psychology, goes straight in the line and does not try to dodge.
High-level play we're watching right now between these two teams, and somebody is going to look for a trade here onto Kana.
Yeah, he's continuing going. That's a really nice extended trade here. It's going to push Kana out of the lane. As here we go again.
Okay, this might be a bit far.
Oh, the minions at the arcing comet!
The comet kill!
There's not more farm. It doesn't matter because Ziggs has the kill and the entire turret. Faker here running towards the blue. Really nice stun. He's trying to get onto the blast plant, but he will not be able to. Owner over the wall now. Keria has to try to run away as well. Effort's super low. He tanked a lot of that damage, and now they're looking to go for a dive here. This is a 5-on-3. Kana does not have teleport, and actually they decide not to go for it.
Yeah, he doesn't have teleport. He's just going to get a lot of extra pushing power done here on the bottom side of the map, though. Like, he's just free farming right now. You're going to get something. Chains connect.
Okay, looks like they might be able to get Carrier here, but the Trundle pillar is so annoying. They can't get out. They can't get away from King Trundle. And look at Kroko over the wall. He is so trapped as well. This game is all but done. Gumayusi picks up yet another kill.
Sleeper OP pick, the Trundle, is for free. And unfortunately, because the Ziggs is so powerful, look at what happens when they try to punish Faker.
Yeah, he's dead.
Like, you're like, oh, maybe we can collapse up here, hide that we're going to collapse on Faker. Nope, no you can't. And it's just so oppressive.
Good miss. And look at this. Carrier's even getting in there, but that's a lot of damage coming out from Gwen and Lucian, but it's not quite enough. I mentioned it before, the one way to actually kill the Ziggs that's under the turret is to try to dive it. And you can see Effort is trying, but the rest of his team is not really on the same page with that idea. From this far behind, it's not really a thing you can do.
Oh, he's dead.
Prince is getting really frustrated, you can see. Trying to make a play happen, and he may have just baited his team into a fight.
Yeah, he lives, but I don't know if I can say the same about everybody else.
Yeah, they're going to get on top of Summit here, and everybody's just running away on Liv Sandbox. They absolutely know that they cannot fight this one. And take a look at this, the Pillar and the Chaos Storm and the Gravity Field. You're not getting away from anything. Trundle support is first.
All right.
I mean, you're just going to take way too much. Iscaria, he's got Flash. He will be forced to use it here.
I mean, your first 10 is the Halo Blades, right? And then you have to be like, okay, well, there's a chance they're in that bush. You have to respect the possibility. And then they lost their summoner spells early, and then it's Owner. And okay.
Nice little catch here. They're going to get the jungler of T1.
I cursed him.
And now Carrier, he doesn't have his flash. He has to subjugate, and he also dies. And all of a sudden, you know, Liv Sandbox, they're still 7,000 gold down, but, you know, a couple of picks here and there. They're looking for Kana now, who got way in there. Faker's really angry. Nice satchel back from the side of Gumayusi, and that's actually what's going to be the kicker that pushes them away.
Away? Okay,
There
Faker's caught.
They're looking for Faker, but the damage comes out, and Prince is like, where's my follow-up, guys? Where is my follow-up? As they do get Faker, but immediately Prince is just going to get bombed from screens away. Now they're just trying to kite this one out once again. Summit is able to just stun them away as the Pillar, quite annoying. Looking to actually turn it there a little bit as Owner.
Like, the amount of damage that Gumayusi can put off with this cooldown on his ultimate is, yes, Faker does die here, but the trade is not worth it. Unfortunately, like, when you're behind like this, you're like, oh, well, I'm just not able to trade, but you were hoping that maybe... I've got bad news.
Yeah, meanwhile, Akana was below him. Not sure if he knew that. Oh yeah, so about your health bars. See you later, health bars. And look at this. This is what you were talking about. The chip damage into the Heartbreaker is just like, yeah, good luck. If you're behind, you're not getting away. And that is just the end of it. As T1 are pushing down the mid lane, they're looking to potentially get us into this game 3 as Krako's just skipping through the mid lane, trying to catch the waves and deny this push. As the minions, you see there's not too many of them. They're able to get one of the Nexus turrets, and they'll just back away, take the inhibitor, and look to turn onto this mid wave that is coming in. As now they're able to catch bait. He just ran straight into the mist, and down he will go. As the rest of T1 will push in, and there is no hope here for Liv Sandbox as Kana is just cleaning up. Just waiting for those minions to push on in.
Coming in, and that is going to be us going through to a very quick third game. 2 extremely one-sided ones. This one, way more than the first, but we had 2 one-sided ones back-to-back. Draft difference, I think a lot of people will say after this game, the Ziggs going through, but it's the execution of this bot duo. Here comes an early level 3 gank. Gets the leash, he hits 3, he's going for it.
There it is, the flash on in with the root, and Faker is just gone. He doesn't even flash, he knows he's dead. The early gank comes in. It is waiting in the brush here. Carrier's gonna spot them both, but the engage still happens, and a dive in the mid lane comes through as they get the rise. So we'll have to see how that one comes through as well. Faker didn't even flash, it was all over.
And then the same happens here to Fate. You mentioned he's low health. He does not have the flash, and Owner comes back to pay him a visit. They give the kill over to Faker. Okay, well, we're going to see a blast plant taken here. They want to commit.
This is a great idea. I love this proactivity with this comp. They're getting in there. They're going to deny any hopes of getting out of this one. The teleport is coming through, though, and this Viego's really scary, actually, but with the Croc also down here, I'm not sure what more he can do. He's actually going to try to flash the wall, and he may actually get away.
Dodges
flash from Prince, and now he's alive. Karius getting in here, and Fate was left all alone as Summit tries to trade it back, but that's a disaster. He's not going to get the kill. Kana survives somehow.
Faker is pushing effort down too.
Yeah,
this is a disaster for Sandbox.
Effort's done, and you can see that Owner does eventually go down underneath the turret at the same time, and now Faker low on mana. The Dominus still up here for just a moment.
No flash here for Summit.
Faker autos the dragon.
That's a mistake. I think that was probably a misclick, unfortunately.
I mean,
it's his stun. I don't know if he had his dash there. Other way he dies. Now this is the Hex Flash over the wall after the root.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, live, we don't have time for replays in this game.
Cut the replay. Well, here we are as they flash on in, and that is Summit thinking he can survive with Krako nearby, but absolutely he cannot. The burst comes in. And yeah, one of the things about having a really fed Varus is that you're extremely squishy. So if you're out of position and you just get killed, that might just be the end of it. You give over a big shutdown to the enemy team. So Prince has to be extremely careful. I like that he just flashes away right away.
You've got a target on your back, so you have to be aware. And now he doesn't have flash for this fight. And T1 in prime position to take this Herald.
Saw Kana's positioning. He's getting ready to just get in there. But T1 decide, no, we'll just take the Rift Herald and back away. Dominus pops here. As a Cullen gets actually a really nice amount of damage. Stun comes through, but now Carry is isolated in the front. And now they're just going to turn it, and look at the massive move ball that comes in from Owner. He sets up the kill. Thankfully, they've got an Alistair and a Xin Zhao to try to just push them away. You know, of course, with the delay on the recalls. You see the damage does come through. Summit is here now on the front line. As the stun comes in and he is locked down, and the Dominus will not save you now. As the damage is coming out from Fate, the front to back here is big as the Xin Zhao and the Alistair lead the charge now. They're only able to get one, though, as the flash comes through.
No flashes down. So that's exactly what we're seeing here from Fate. He's just being given all of this side lane gold. He has teleport, too.
They're going to find the Kaisa, and he is just able to get away, actually. The flash comes through, and Prince tries to get in there, but now he's in the front line, and immediately he gets blown to smithereens as Fate is going to go for the stopwatch here. You see Faker goes down, but Fate is a huge amount of the damage, and the Viego is still huge on the front line of this fight. Look at Kana. The knockup comes in, but Xin Zhao just doesn't have enough damage, I don't think. He's trying to get in there. But at the end of the day, it's Viego who's able to do much more, as the 3-on-2 will, of course, go in favor of T1, as now they'll get the Baron.
When the fight gets scrappy, like you said, it's the playground of Kana and Gumayusi a lot of the time in these cases. And unfortunately for Liv Sandbox, even though it looked like a beautiful start to this team fight, Fate teleporting in means he has no mobility, has no options, has to stopwatch immediately. So in that longer exchange, once the burst is done, is effort. I don't know if you're going to get anything out of this. They're going to get a teleport.
The Alistair steal? The Alistair steal? He got it! He got it! Oh man! How did he do that?
Unbelievable!
How do you even let that happen?
If Kana gets a POG, we're going to watch
Okay, 한번 믿어줘.
Okay, watch this. He's a trust me.
야, 나이스! 야, 집 빼. 야.
He said, he
nice.
said,
Great bend. Liv Sandbox don't really have the vision, but Summit just saw that, and now he's going to spot Kana.
he has no plant to blast with here. That's pretty
True.
massive.
Oh, they're trying to engage while Kana's out of this. Well, at least one of them is. Krako's in there.
Okay, this is really disjointed for Liv Sandbox.
Yeah, now the culling comes out. You see Liv Sandbox a little bit stretched apart at this point in time, as here comes Owner. He's only able to get the Renekton, though, and immediately he dies. That's not the engage you're looking for.
Finally, they deal with him. Finally, the Diana is not the win condition anymore in this fight, and you can't fight this anymore, T1. It's not a scrappy fight. It's not a fight where Kana could just absolutely carry. That's going to be the Drake going over. That's Ocean Soul. Wears out the Baron buff, so you can hope for another objective play on the Elder. Okay, they're going for it. I'm wrong.
You got to go for the engage if you're T1, but the Xin Zhao, there's another huge moonfall, and the damage comes out. But Zhao will go Leonova, but they get the Varus, but you can see there's no real follow-up. Gumayusi's on the backside, and he's all alone, and down he will go. Faker not able to enter the fight, zoned away by the Xin Zhao, and that is going to do it. Liv Sandbox will push in for yet another huge 2-1 victory.
T1 not going to wait the 45 seconds Baron out, not going to look for the fight on the turrets. They wanted the perfect engage. They were set up for it. It was a great moonfall, but it's not enough at the end of the day, and Liv Sandbox will do it twice this week. Back-to-back 2-1s over Gen G and T1, putting themselves massively ahead of a free...